Welcome to The One Thing, where each episode features our signature segment, Pandora's Box. We dive into hot topics that challenge the norm and ignite real conversation.
Inspired by Greek mythology, Pandora's Box isn't just about chaos. It's about truth, transformation and hope. That's what we bring to every conversation.
Have a cause or business that deserves to be seen? Want to be remembered forevermore? Be our next special guest. Contact us today at theonething@edgeradioaustralia.com.
By Troy Vidovich, holistic health coach, offering both one-on-one and group coachings. We loved having him on the show so much that we've invited him back again for good reason. So we're going to actually be opening Pandora's box and digging into the real reasons, not the pretend reasons, but the real reasons why so many people lose control around food during the holiday season, the silly season. Well, you can see Leanne's already started losing control. I don't know about round
Jacob's
food,
Creek.
But I can see a hamburger sitting there.
We're up some creek.
Anyway. We're going to be talking about practical tools, simple shifts, and no-nonsense strategies, Leanne, to help people feel calm and confident, not just around Christmas, but long after those decorations come down. We're going to dive into why emotional eating happens and how to break the cycle for good, how to address the cause, not just the symptoms. I'm not sure how long you have, Troy.
Yeah.
What it actually takes to keep the weight off long term. I'm sure a lot of people would love to hear that.
Session for Leanne.
Seems that way.
What healthy living looks like in real life, not just Instagram, and small daily habits that create big results. Leanne, back to you to tell us about Troy Vidovich.
I thought you just did.
That was
No,
pretty good.
that was about what
that
he's
was
going to
actually
talk
pretty good.
Pretty
about.
much. No,
Yeah.
you told
Yeah,
me.
he's a lot.
He
Oh,
said
that's
he's a
fine with
holistic
me.
health coach, does one-on-one, and I'm not even reading this.
Can I ask a
or
question?
group coaching.
Can we just talk to Troy?
No, that's great.
Right, let's get
We
into it.
didn't ask for your input.
Good point.
I'm
That's
actually a bit concerned how these two are going to go today, mate. And so I don't know how much we're going to get through.
Oh, mate, it's a game of tennis, quite frankly.
So, welcome, Troy, to the couch
Thank you.
again. You've been on once before, and you're a real asset. So now I'm actually welcoming you, and in good faith that you're going to bring some hope to this situation.
I don't think
This
I've got any
festive
chance
situation.
today.
Now, what I want to know, my first question is, don't start a diet in December. Is that right?
Oh,
Well, it's an interesting space for
She's got
that
her fingers
because at the end of the day, that is the challenge people have. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we can go straight into it, where everyone has that bit of stress coming up with Christmas and whatever else. Guess what you do to cover your stress? Is
Food.
yeah. Good old.
All right. And first of all, thank you for inviting me
Yeah,
back. Too.
you're welcome.
I loved it.
Total
I know,
Absolutely.
but
So,
no guarantees on how
Love it.
today
So
will go.
yeah, let's just see how today plays out, everybody. All right, we might not get to all of that, but we'll go. But and I think, from my previous chat, it's not how much you eat, it's what you eat.
Yeah.
It's the quality of food. I know my Christmases have changed food wise.
Okay.
When I
Well,
had
tell us what it used to look like. So what did the Vidovich's household look like before?
Yep.
And what does it look like now?
Yeah, cool. It used to be a lot of meats.
Right.
All right, a lot of meats and a lot of oily foods and all those kind of things. And used to be a lot into seafood as well. So it used to be the full-on gorge, And
And Aaron's thinking, what's
Aaron's
wrong with that?
going, what is
What
going
is wrong
on?
with the
Please settle.
prawns?
It's okay. You can have it. It's all right. No drama.
Prawns are good for you, right? They're from the sea. It's
They are.
natural.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's that. Well, yeah, but that's another story there. But
Okay,
at
I'm
the end of the
curious on this
day,
one.
Depends
Yeah.
what sea they're from.
I've gone to more of a fresh salad and fruits, and so it's more of a.
Do you eat meat?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
And again, I did. I'm being honest with you guys now. I did, but I'm actually doing my own. Again, this isn't about
No.
everyone doing it. I'm doing my own little trial within my own body.
Sure.
Because I've had a few issues, personal issues with health and that. So again, I'm doing this space. So then I used to have, say, one every bit of meat. I'm talking about a bit of steak or fish and all that. So once a week, twice a week.
Yeah.
Right? No drama, cool. But then due to, like I said, a few personal things that have come up for me, I'm going, hey, I'll have a trial of just me, no meat. And I've been doing it now probably close to about 6 to 8 months.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, feeling great.
Yep.
Now, am I going to say I'm never going to have meat? No, I'm not saying that.
Because you'd be lying.
So how do you manage with the smell of bacon? That's what I want to know.
Well, that is fine with me. But it is challenging because the kids and my wife still have, the BLTs, and I used to love BLTs.
Right.
Right.
Now, we have, remember lettuce and
bacon, lettuce, tomatoes.
BLT is just, you're really kind of missing there, but never mind.
So to answer your question, you're spot on. It's probably not a good idea to do it. But if you really want to go into a space of being in a good emotional, healthy state, just be really mindful of what you eat.
Because, there's always trifle, pavlova.
Yeah. I'm going to really be challenged probably a lot this year.
Oh, you will be.
Because of, a lot of people will say come around, and I do go down south, and then they bring out all this, stuff.
But if they know you're coming, do they have like a special platter with lots of chopped up celery and
ask
carrot?
Them to do that again. I take ownership and responsibility.
Yeah, you're
I'm not
talking
going
with
to
your
judge
own
on
platter.
anybody. That's just how I.
Please don't be the vegan at a barbecue, right?
No, but well, it's quite interesting to say that. But again, I'm okay with just bringing or doing what I've got to do.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's good. And if somebody has, like saying a nice barbie, I enjoy it.
I would say that eating meat is not the bad thing; it's the processed meats.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's where the meat comes from.
Yeah.
If it's been in a feedlot for 6 months and it's being fed absolute crap hormones and everything else, then it's not going to be as healthy as if it's coming straight from the paddock.
100%.
Right?
100%.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've got a farming background. My grandparents are from Franklin.
Yeah.
So they had farming down there. So it was straight off.
My brother's beef cattle farmer, yeah.
So
I think I said last time, then the Swinney family then.
Sorry?
The Swinney family from Franklin?
No.
Oh, there you go.
But thank you anyway. No.
You stand corrected.
I do. I will.
I've been a while since. They only just sold it for about 5 years ago. Centuries. Yeah, so that's but it's been you're spot on with that.
So how does emotional eating happen?
Well, this is where we go diving into the really space of why do we get stressed? But every time this year is meant to be like fun, right?
Yeah,
it's meant to be festival, but everyone seems to get stressed. Well, at the end of the day, my catchphrase from Peter Crone is circumstances and people reveal where you're not free within yourself. Okay. Circumstances and people will reveal where you aren't free within yourself.
What does that mean?
So Christmas is coming up.
So that's the circumstance.
So that is that circumstance.
That's the circumstance.
That thing, if you like to look at it,
Yep.
that causes that stress. And guess what? We end up drinking, and we end up having a lot of food.
Sure.
And just because subconsciously, which is what people aren't really aware of, is that we're having family around. We don't like that family member. We don't like that family member. But we'll just get over it and get on with it. Food and whatever else.
Sure.
But a lot of people aren't aware of it. That's all it is. Aren't aware of what is coming up.
Yeah, you put the food in your mouth so you don't say the things you're thinking about that relative.
It's true. You know what? It is. You spot. It's true.
Really?
Until you have too many of those, and then everything comes out.
That's right.
And then obviously stuff comes up, and then all of a sudden, when all the festive season finishes, you just then go into a bit of a concept. But then also you can come out when we talk about food again, because you've put on weight, you're not healthy, you're not happy. This person, you had a fight with that person, this and that. But the point is here.
Is this what Christmas is like at your place?
I actually enjoy having Christmas, and maybe that's my relationship with my family. That's a little bit different, maybe to others. I don't enjoy going overboard with everything all the time. So if we're just having a brunch, that's it. But have the people there. But I don't want all the hoo-ha. I don't want that.
I agree.
Ian Horseman, that's interesting. Do you know Ian Horseman?
But I'm just curious about his comment there. So what does that Ian say?
Look, 3 explanation marks. Here is the number one diet for weight loss. It's called the power diet. You didn't see any overweight prisoners of war, did you? I don't think so. So it's all about what you put in and how much you put in your gob.
Well, that's prisoner of war, the power diet. So, I mean, look, I see
that's
your
really
point.
sad because Richard's grandfather was a prisoner of war. He did 3 years in Japan.
Yep.
And they actually basically were fed on rice if they got the rice.
Right. Okay.
And roaches.
I think the point he's trying to make is
it's
that
what it's putting in your mouth, but
yes,
that's
your body is a result of what you eat.
I had
We
a
are what we
reaction to
eat.
that. I had a reaction to
No,
that.
and I understand that. Look, it's interesting. I mean, okay, Ian, thank you for taking us to such a dark place.
And you do know him, do you?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Okay.
sort of Ian's been a great supporter of the channel, so he's great follower of Edge. No, from my point of view, I was just going to say, Christmas is a dark time for a lot of us. It will be for me. I'm not going to lie about it. Okay, I will retreat into my little shell and all that kind of thing.
Remember, Leanne knows your address.
I'm going to move.
I'd like to see that.
Only 2 people have my address. It's frightening.
Is that out of time?
Okay, well,
That was very strategic.
Just come to me, sorry.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
totally
good.
good.
He's into it.
But yeah, so I mean, I don't want to go whoopsie days down the deep dark rabbit
No,
hole
but there
here.
is a lot.
But there is a lot of people who are going to find this very,
Spot
very
on.
tough, right?
Yeah.
And they will.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Leanne. They'll jump into the alcohol. They'll drink. They'll drink themselves into oblivion. There'll be a lot of people who use it as a crutch to get through, a bit of self-medicating, and not just that. Obviously, the food too, right?
Yes.
Again, it's something you occupy yourself with rather than live through the facts of
Okay, so in a nutshell, what you're saying is that around Christmas time, people are presented with all these opportunities, circumstances that they would not normally be presented with.
Yep.
So they show up
Yep.
physically
Yep.
and they put pressure on themselves, and that brings emotions to the surface.
Yep.
And then they're suppressing those emotions with eating.
Spot on. And the challenge for a lot of people, and I mean, you're obviously in this space too, is to just sit with it like, you were just talking about that, and some people are going to have those challenging times. But there's a way you can either react or respond.
Mhm.
All right. And I'm not saying everyone has the coping mechanisms.
Sure.
That's okay. There's no judgment. Everyone has their time when they choose to go through that. But the point is, you master your breath, you master your life. So once you feel that energy come up, the emotion come up, just stop and pause, because then you're conscious of it.
Yeah, that's so true.
But again, I'm not judging if people just go to the drink and whatever, because it is challenging. Can
of course.
bring up a lot of stuff. And I know, I'm no angel here. I used to be the same boat. When I had the turf farm business, I used to just please everybody, keep everyone happy at a cost for me, and I used to deep
There's
down
a lot
get
of that.
angry,
There's
frustrated.
a lot of that. People pleasing.
See?
Yeah,
so much
a lot
of
of
that.
that.
Yeah.
But I now look at it though, I was doing it for me, in a sense of to cover up my emotions.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
With hey, no, I'm just at peace with where I am. If
And
all these
you
little
probably
things.
didn't want the conflict either.
Spot on.
right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, when you
And-
don't want conflict,
No,
that's
right.
exactly where you go.
But then all of a sudden, guess what? You have that resentment of going, oh, that person. Then that's where this thoughts start of arguments and all that
And
stuff.
that's where the anger starts to resurface.
Yeah.
But it all boils back to us as a person, right? This particular person, whether it's a relative or whatever, they're just making a comment or just being them, yet it triggers us, right? But they don't know that.
No.
Oh, look,
Then
so
it's-
many people go to any of these family events and
Yeah.
they've preset themselves ready for conflict. They've written the story in their own heads. And it's often really just not even the case. Somebody might say something very innocent and it means absolutely nothing, but they have pre-planned to be upset.
Yeah.
And I can't sort of recommend enough not to do that.
Yeah,
One
but
of
so it really boils back to your breath again. You're the one that can really control your breath and really make a choice to react or respond. And the reality is that the key to really working through all this is start being in control of your thoughts, your actions, your behaviors. You can't control your emotions, but you definitely can regulate them, like by reacting, responding, and using your breath. And perhaps just go for a walk or ground yourself.
Diet.
Sleep is a big one. Diet's the same. But like I said to you, going back to when I had the turf farm, I was working full on keeping everyone happy again with the houses.
We
and
would
all
have
that.
known that if somebody had done the introduction.
Well,
that you used to own a turf farm.
We don't need to. You didn't need to worry. That's what the green hat
but
for.
green hats for the turf farm.
That's right.
He doesn't need to be told that they're a turf
no
farm.
need to cut his
Exactly.
grass.
Holistic health
Come
coach,
on.
Don't cut my
one-on-one
grass.
aid.
Exactly right. I agree with you. So yeah, it's been a really big game changer for me because I totally understand.
When you were on the turf farm, did you used to work with a lot of pesticides and herbicides and stuff?
Yeah, we
Would that have affected you physically,
100%.
like as well? Yeah.
Yeah, and going into that space now is exactly that as well. Is that we don't realise how much toxicity that even lawn has. And only just the other day, actually, there's a guy named Zach Bush. If you ever want to go into he's so clever because he's been a doctor in the Western medicine and then's come out. Okay. And me being in the turf farm industry and my dad being into the fruit and the veggies and all that, I just sit back and I look on because I saw what my dad used to do and I saw what I used to do and I'm just going, oh my gosh, I'm only small compared to big farmers and whatever they did.
The chemicals.
No disrespect to farmers.
Bush is very good.
Without farmers, we don't eat.
Exactly.
It's that simple.
But what they've been shown to, with all the chemicals, because they're only doing the best that they can.
Yeah.
And Zach Bush said this as well. We're not blaming the farmers, just that's all they knew at the time about years ago.
But it's not even just that, to be honest with you.
And it's been brought down in generations.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, but there's awful a lot of politics behind farming these days, right? Yeah. So they're only allowed to sell to particular people. They can't sell to a co-op unless they use those chemicals. So, a lot of these...
And vaccinations for in the animals.
That's right.
And
so his whole point with this, which I totally understand because I used to use it myself on the turf farm, so did my dad, is the glyphosate.
Oh yeah,
right. That's
and
his biggest.
Still do that.
Yes,
everywhere.
But that's his big thing is that it's gone into the soil, right? Because it used to get used to dry the crops out. This is years and years ago. There's one particular space, but then it's in the clouds. It's it's everywhere. He's saying. Right. So we're getting it a lot.
Well, there's corn that's grown and it's resistant to glyphosate. So they grow the corn and they spray the glyphosate to keep the weed control down, so they get more production of corn.
Yeah. So I feel for that, but I totally understand that it does affect all of us.
Yeah. And
that's why it's so important now to realise that we all got toxins coming inside of us. If we can just help ourselves by, like you say, drinking the extra water, eating a bit more healthier, being mindful of our stress levels, because that's chemical.
Yeah.
All right. That's what we're dumping more of.
And as you said before, it comes down to the breath.
100%.
Because respiration is also very needed in controlling our toxicity
100%.
in our body.
So last time, just to put some context in this for anyone that's listening or watching, last time Troy was here, he spoke about the importance of starting your day with a glass of water. So I got back in the habit of doing that, and I have it as room temperature water. I use very good quality salt. I put a little sprinkle in and then a squeeze of lemon, and I just make myself drink the whole lot at once. I'm a big water drinker, so I have no trouble doing that. I know people in my family that would be lucky to drink that amount of water in one day, but I drink water all day.
Yeah.
And one thing I find is that by starting the day strong and finishing the day strong, and you're kind of bookmarking your day as well, whether that be in personal development or your spiritual life or your physical life or what you eat and drink. So that's really, really helpful. I wanted to ask you, you said here about, we said we would talk about what it actually takes to keep the weight off long term. So as our listener pointed out, we are a result of what we eat. Because basically, if we're not looking the way that we want to look, it's because we've had excess energy to what we need to be able to operate. So once you've got that sorted, how do you actually keep the weight off?
A lot of it comes to, again, your emotions. So if you're at peace with, again, who you are, this is just the ongoing work. And that's why I'm saying to you, Christmas can be a great time to really check in with yourself.
Okay.
Even though you can go the other way where you're going to cover up. Again, no judgment. That's fine. But if you really want to start going and doing this health space and really taking care of yourself weight-wise and whatever, and keep it off, it's you being aware of your emotions that are coming up. Because like you just said, stress is our biggest cause of weight, which weight is inflammation.
And disease.
Yeah.
There's
so weight
a lot of
is
people as well in the space. There's trauma that's happened at a younger age.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of women out there that have come to me previously and they've been abused. And they use food as their crux because if they look a certain way, then people aren't going to be looking at them.
Spot on.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's such a strange one. It really is. I get it because I've heard it before as well.
Yeah.
But because I flip it the other way. Like when I'm with somebody and they start putting weight on, I actually kind of there's almost a little bit of positivity about it because they're comfy. Right? Like, I mean, I've had partners who have just been really fixated on their looks and keeping to a weight and all of that, and they're not happy, whereas...
So I was really, really interesting because I've just started working as a matchmaker, as you know.
Yep.
Do a little plug here.
Plug away.
Most men, when they're asked about a woman and would they date a woman that was overweight, 98% say no.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, what are we calling overweight?
So you're at 2%.
What are we calling overweight, though?
Well, we don't tell them what overweight is. We just say overweight. That's for them to work out.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you're saying, Aaron, is that you're happy if somebody is.
Lisa, what about the other way around? Sorry.
Go on.
Do you interview the women?
Well, they're all asked the same question on their profile.
Okay, and so what about the women statistically?
Well, I'm fairly new at this, and I had to do a search the other day, so that's why I'm so aware of that way around. But
if the men were overweight,
actually, there were a few that said that they liked a dad bod, and these women were like stunning-looking women, and I thought, oh, that's interesting. Like they actually went out of their way to write they like a dad bod.
Do you know what? Do you know why? Because obviously the men will be more into them than into themselves. You know all the beefy boys.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we could do a whole show on this.
I'll give you a little flip on that one.
That's a draw. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, no, but quick little point on that one though, from my point of view. So I've had this actually said to me on social media. People have actually sent me, I can't believe this.
Are you on social media?
Oh, no.
I'm very positivity all over the world.
Very shy.
We've seen you.
I am. I'm holding the world up, baby. Well, it's interesting you say
the world
that.
according to Aaron.
Which is the accurate one. Right. But anyway, okay.
She's on a roll now.
We're in trouble.
You, Aaron.
We're in trouble.
Sure. What's in that water really? But I've had two women who have actually sent me messages in the last whatever period of time, who have actually said to me, who've sent me private messages on social media, have said, I think you're fantastic. I think you're this. I think you're that. Talk me up. I would date you if you lost some weight.
Is that right?
Right? And which
Ouch.
well, my attitude is, I don't think I want to date you.
Yeah.
So, I think there's probably an expectation on that side.
How did you get from there to there?
Well,
what was
on your
between?
comment.
You were in between.
No, but
you were talking about.
But there must have been a lot of conversations for them to say that to you.
No, completely out of the blue.
Oh.
One I've never even spoken to in my life, and the other one I've spoken to a couple of times.
Yeah.
Like they'd be doing you a favour.
Yeah, well, no. I think it's we're going to get way off the subject, so it probably doesn't.
We already are.
Actually, holistic health counsellor.
It's all the same.
Coach.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yes.
Keep going.
I'm totally cool with it.
Yeah.
Like, from my point of view, is I'm a pretty good catch, and I might not have a dad bod. I might have a couple of dad bods, but I have a lot of kids.
Got a couple of mum bods too, don't worry.
Got a lot of kids, right? Got a shopping list of kids right on there on the arm.
Wait, me too, right?
We carried ours in our belly. We don't
I still carry them in my belly. Anyway,
We've got the scars somewhere else.
I'll let that go. Where the hell were we going on this? No, but I mean, okay. I think there's a point of that where they think that they put themselves on a bit of a pedestal, right?
Yes.
And most of these women who actually do that aren't that good at quality people. They might be good to look at, but they're actually low-quality human beings.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
And I wouldn't consider them anyway. I mean, I consider them to date them because, like, sometimes I like pretty things, right? But
Stop. Don't go. Just keep going.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But there's difference between dating people for exercise and there's and going out and occasions, and there's intentional dating when you want to meet someone who you want to build a connection with, right?
Yeah.
So they would definitely fall into the former category on that one.
We've got a few comments there.
Yeah, let's jump into it.
If you'd like to do your job.
They've already been up there. I'll see. Hang on. They've all been up there. So to you. There we go. I'm going to bring up there we go. Now,
Drinking cold water will use more energy than room temperature water.
Yeah,
I'm glad
absolutely.
you really mentioned this. Using
Yeah.
energy burns carbs, etc. SAS survival, save energy, drink room temperature, as that lady stated. Okay, so that lady is Lisa.
Hello there, lady. And while we're doing that,
Lady
I'll also
Lisa.
before we go any
I would
further,
like Troy to
Ian, I
comment
just
on
want to
that.
say happy birthday, Merry Christmas. I'm losing.
Merry
Am I in
Christmas.
holiday mode already? I don't know. But yes, Merry Christmas to you, mate. Very much appreciate that. Big message out to the beautiful Terry as well.
Hi, Terry.
It's lovely to see you, Terry. Thank you so much for being on board. And now, look, go for it, mate. You fire
Okay,
away.
I was told that room temperature water was better.
Yep. Yes.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, 100%. Well,
Not cold water?
no, you don't have to be cold water. No, it's
Yeah.
not the be all end all.
I was
of it,
told
but
that it digests better being room temperature.
yes, yeah, 100%. And at the end of the day, it's all about flushing your toxins out. That's all it's all about. You know, we're 80% so water, so that's where we get dehydrated. Dehydration is our biggest issue.
Yep.
You know, we're in a space of like I said, toxicity, stress is just creating so much acid in our body. And, you know, and we're alkaline by nature, but we're acidic by function. All right. Our body's already got acid in it as in our gut. It needs to break down what you're doing, but we're adding so much from our, unfortunately, from breathing, from earth, from the cars and all that. We can't get out of that.
No.
But I'll tell you what, we can do the work to help our body alkalize. And breath work is probably the best you'll ever get. It's free, but people aren't even aware of that. And water, first thing in the morning, is where the power is, because your body's detoxing all what you've eaten and whatever else overnight.
And it's also hydrating your organs when you're drinking first thing in the morning, because you've had all that sleep where the moisture's been pulled from your organs, right? And you need to hydrate yourself back up again. So you're filling that tank.
Let's talk about that after this quick break.
Is pain holding you back? Bowen Therapy with Panacea Healing can change that for you. It's never too late to recharge your health, career, or purpose. You have the power within yourself to change what no longer serves you, taking your life and health to another level. panaceahealing.com.au. You can do anything.
Yeah, most certainly can do anything, absolutely anything at all. And look, I would like to thank everybody for watching, listening, and doing what you're doing. And I would also like to thank Troy very much for coming in again today, mate.
Thank you, my friend.
Lots of really interesting things to talk about. And I like the fact that you're, how am I going to put this? I'll use English, right? Okay. You're not doing the blame game, because so many right? So many go, and we all have a different life story, and we all have a different reason for being where we are.
Yep.
So I think that's really important. I think there's too much
100%.
of that happens.
100%. And just accepting. Like I said, I have clients and I have people that are just get to a point and they're really struggling. I had a lady that was with me for 2 months and got it to a point, and she just said, "No, I'm done." And she went off and just done her own thing. Then she came back, and then she was like ready, and it's like, hey, it's okay.
Yeah,
it's
when you're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right.
it is
But
when you're ready.
she got to a point where that's where it's gonna. And we're talking about losing weight and the lifestyle. She did a little bit of it, but went back into alcohol, into eating heavy foods again and whatever, because it really brought up. And I said, it's okay. Be kind to yourself, and then came back and she goes, "No, I'm ready now." That was about 2 months later or something.
What about in winter when you want those heavy foods? This is what I want to know. So in summer, it's really easy to eat light.
I was just going to say, whilst you're on that subject, what's interesting about the emotional eating is if I'm really sick, and I tend to get things that go with my chest. I'm not talking about stomach sickness. I crave junk food, like toasty cheese sandwiches, like that comfort food, KFC.
Yeah.
How weird's that?
Yep. So you're basically feeding the
You're just
illness.
weird.
I know it. Well, we've known that for a while. But I don't know whether that's
chicken
still
soup, Lisa.
I know. Well, I do that as well because Karen makes it for me and brings it around. And I'm not saying I do it, but that's what I crave.
Yeah.
So
the best thing to do is not eat at all.
Yeah.
The old saying is that's hypocrites.
Hypocrisy.
What's his name? Yeah,
that one.
Yeah, him. Let food be thy medicine.
Hippocrates.
Yeah.
Hippocrates.
Yeah, that's him. And he's the one that actually says, when you are not feeling well, don't matter what it is, whether you've got a crook guts or you're chesty or whatever, that's your body saying, "Hey, I've got to get this out." But what do? smother it again
Yeah.
and put it back down. And this
So
is
what
what
was
we're
it?
going to
It
be very
was
careful of.
it's feed a cold and starve a fever.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
I think that there's an old saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
And by feeding the cold, they mean feeding it hot liquids, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but that means
Warm
toasties.
liquids, not warm toasties and KFC. Warm liquids, because what that does, it breaks up the phlegm in the body.
Yep. And
Right.
mucus is inflammation,
Yeah.
which is what's got to come out.
Come
and
out.
that's
Yeah.
acid,
Right.
toxins,
But
everything like that.
when I'm that kind of sick, I'm
Yeah.
not hungry at all. I've got
Yeah.
zero.
Yeah.
interest.
100% I'm
But
saying.
you just got to drink
Yeah.
water.
Yeah,
You gotta-
water with some warm, like
Yeah.
I said, warm with some fresh honey, lemon,
Yeah.
all that stuff,
Ginger.
Yeah. So it's
Good point.
it's the simple things again, and you're going on about with the weight side of things. I'm all huge about a lifestyle change.
Mhm.
I'm not. It's not a diet.
So
To-
what
to anything
little
like that.
things can people start off with? Because this is the silly season.
Mm.
It's also a birthday season because everyone I know has got birthdays.
for
this-
important birthdays for
Yes.
Sagittarians.
Yeah, I know, exactly. And everyone's got birthdays, in this month. So what little things
Just
do
thinking what
you-
happens in March that's so
March,
exciting.
March is great. Yeah, it's
March
great.
is-
Are you March as well? Are you
No,
both
I'm thinking
March?
what's happening in March that's so exciting.
My birthday, man.
No,
So,
okay, that's what everyone's
that's
celebrating your birthday.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
well, these two are going on about it. I'll take it.
So what little changes can you make during this period of time now to set you up for the new year, to bring you into
Great question, Leanne.
because most people start in the new year,
Mhm.
but it starts now,
Yep.
right? So what little
Big one's
things?
water.
Water. Yep.
Yeah, drinking that 1 litre per 22 kilos. I had somebody just doing intermittent fasting,
Okay.
right? Which means don't eat anything past 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, and go as long as you can the next day.
Mhm.
Okay.
If you get to 12 p.m., great, that's even better.
So
but if
it's
you
no
get to 10,
chocolates?
no chocolates.
No
This is in his
chocolate.
license, Jim. Remember, it's not that, it's like eating the correct chocolates. If you're going to have chocolate, which is
Yeah.
the cacao
Yeah.
powder,
90%.
which
Yeah.
is really, really. I mean, I have it.
Yeah.
I still have
And-
it.
and
But,
I love cacao powder.
yeah, but I mix it up. Hey, I made up just speaking of that, a chocolate mousse. Listen to this.
Right.
Everybody, listen. Get on this. Cacao
Avocado.
powder, avocado,
Avocado.
and organic. I
Honey.
fresh honey.
Honey.
Yeah.
Oh, it is to die
Oh
for.
my
Yeah.
goodness! I
And do you know
have
when
all
I eat it,
those
I'm just
things.
going,
I
oh,
have
this
all
is
those
Yeah.
things in my
Really?
fridge.
It's a
so
mousse,
good.
chocolate mousse,
beautiful.
avocado.
So you don't
chocolate
need
mousse.
natural yogurt.
No,
No.
no.
So what are
Avocado,
your combinations? He's drooling.
Oh, because I'm going home to have that tonight. That's why I'm doing it.
So do you
So-
put the same amount, like 1 tablespoon?
Oh, sorry. So I have 3 avocados. I've got a Thermomix too, just let you know. So anyway,
Okay.
just like 3 avocados, and I have 50 grams of the cacao powder, and then because I have my fresh honey,
Whatever.
free heat, the honey, and just
So
whiz her
I've
up.
recently just
Right.
bought that from
And-
Be Greedy
Yeah.
and BEE
Yep.
Greedy. Yeah.
Yep.
So he
Beautiful.
has very good quality.
So
honey.
and then it's again, there's something that you can just have. It's nice, just a little taster and a bit
Okay.
of sweetness, but it's still good for you in that
And if
way.
you've got a Thermomix on that note, you can make yourself some beautiful fruit sorbets
Yes,
in a
that's another one.
Thermomix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so leading into Christmas.
So we had some on the weekend.
Leading into Christmas, I'm just going to say to everybody, and like I said, I had clients just doing something so simple that was so profound, and that is, again, just lifestyle change. Start little bits,
Yep.
which is water, first thing in the morning.
Mhm.
I even do oil pooling,
Oh yeah.
all right, organic
Oil
oil,
pooling?
yeah,
What's
that?
in the morning, straight away,
Takes toxicity out of your mouth.
Yeah,
and your
about
teeth.
10 minutes.
I
swish
didn't
around.
enjoy that.
Did you put any peppermint with it? Okay. Again,
I
it's-
didn't
it's-
enjoy it. And 10 minutes. Oh
Oh,
my
you do
goodness.
5. It doesn't
Do
matter.
you want to just explain to people what that means?
So yeah, basically it gets rid of all your toxicity out of your mouth from what's obviously your fasting you've done, and also
So you
your
put a
detoxing.
tablespoon of olive oil in your mouth.
No, not
Yeah,
olive.
no, organic coconut oil,
Organic coconut.
Oh,
Don't-
organic
Oh.
coconut oil. Right. And
Yeah.
you swish it round.
and just switch it. Now, just start off. I only started 5 minutes as well. It's
Okay.
okay.
I'd
Just
probably
do
start
again.
30
It's doing the
seconds.
little amounts more consistently,
I don't
Right.
need that because
Right.
I do a seer.
and you do right. And
Honestly.
so I do that, and then I have that water like you do, and I don't eat until a certain time. Look, if I get to 12, whatever, if I
Mm.
feel a bit hungry, that's the challenge everyone's got to realize.
Mhm.
It's what you eat next.
Yeah.
Don't
so,
just go and
and-
gorge on heavy foods. Have some fruit. Have a smoothie, because you're helping your digestive system just ease
Yeah.
back in and not get.
But also have a drink
loaded
of
again.
water, because sometimes that hunger pang is actually thirst.
Yeah. 100%.
Or it might be because you haven't eaten since 8 o'clock the previous night.
No, but have a think about your forefathers, right?
Yeah.
Like
You're spot on.
they would never have eaten 3 meals a day.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're spot on with that. To really, that's how I started this process as well, because I got told the exact same thing from the Tom and his old man was saying that drink your water first, drink it 2nd, drink it 3rd, drink it 4th.
Before
if you're
coffee.
still hungry, this is before you eat.
All right.
All right. Then your body's asking for some food.
Don't drink for a period of time after you've eaten. So your body has the ability to digest. Your stomach has the ability to digest it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct?
This is all well and good.
Yeah.
Because through the rest of the year.
Yes.
We want to know when you have your beer.
We're about. I drink a lot of water. I put some Bailey, but what's called
Bailey's.
Bailey's in it? No. I'm losing my mind completely.
That's because you haven't had enough water.
I've got it going on here. Anyway, some yeast and some bits and
salt.
Yeah, no, forget it. Just forget about it. I've completely gone off the track here. No, but the next few weeks we're going to be in situations where there's going to be a lot of decadent food in front of us, right? Stuff that we considered very much. Well, I don't know yet. I'll find out.
It's like who's coming to his house? It's just like,
I'm actually throwing it out there. If anyone wants to invite me, No, but the treats that you really want through the year that you kind of don't eat, they're all going to be put in front of you in the next few weeks, right?
Yep.
So what's some techniques? What's some ways that we can avoid?
Drink water.
Simple as that, huh?
Yep. If you actually got some food in that, because I've had that same scenario.
Yep.
I really have. It's like, do I have it? Do I not have it? Or they just have a water. And then all of a sudden it takes the mind off because you're spot on. Normally it's dehydration. All right. But at the end of the day, it's an emotional connection to certain foods.
And it's also like you feeling like you're part of the atmosphere, the conversation, the community. That's what communities back in the day used to do. They used to come gather together for a meal.
Sure.
Right. So everyone would bring in, and then you would have a meal.
There is something else as well, Leanne. The other concern would be
Alcohol.
that if he didn't get in quick enough, somebody else would take those sausage rolls.
It is always about those sausage rolls.
If you've got a good recipe for a homemade sausage roll, Aaron wants it.
I love it. That's awesome.
I have a bit of a giggle about sausage rolls in the most funniest way because, very fancy events that you go to and there's lovely hors d'oeuvres and very fancy this, very fancy that. Guess what? The first thing eaten always. Always.
You taught me that sausage rolls.
Always the sausage rolls. They are first to go.
My wife makes some awesome sausage
really?
rolls, like
Good
just
woman.
fresh vegetarian ones. And all.
Yeah.
And I used to think, not that I have them anymore, but I used to have a lot of them.
Right.
And just doesn't interest me anymore, but the smell of them.
So how does she make the pastry healthy? I guess using the Thermomix.
I don't know how she makes them.
Oh, okay.
I don't sit there
If anyone's listening and wants
but
a Thermomix, Leanne and I know the most passionate person in Western Australia about Thermomix. So reach out and we'll introduce you to Stacey. And did you want to share what you've got in your goodie bag there? Because people might be interested to know how you
I'll just share how I start my day off every morning. Just again, it's just a habit I've got into. Start small. That's how I ever did. Now I get up at 4:30 every morning. Okay, I'm an early, go to bed early.
What time do you go to bed?
For about 9:30 at the latest. But 9 o'clock.
I'm 10 at the latest.
So, and I do a bit of breath work before I go back. I just actually say, thanks.
Now, what does that look like? Talk us through it. What does breath work look like?
Box breathing is probably the easiest way to look at it. Now, I do 7 seconds.
They're talking as though we know what they're talking about.
Box breathing, normal box breathing is you breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, hold for 4, breathe in for 4. So it's like a box.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do 7.
So I could do that at the same time as my pelvic floor exercises.
Yes. Again, just alkalizing your body.
Multitasking.
Yeah.
Looking after both ends at the same time.
Oh, God.
I think men are supposed to be doing that too.
Aaron wants to know how to look after his other ends too.
I bet you guys are out of control.
No, you wait for
I
our show next
want to
week.
say this. Over the last about, 18 months or whatever, I have found something's happened in my life, right?
Yep.
In a very, very bad way.
You?
Yep.
My health has gone down the toilet in the last 18 months, right?
Yep.
And I've just fought on. For all of my life, through all of the crazy things I've had some bloody great fun, okay?
Yeah.
but I thought I was invincible.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd be young forever. You're not young forever. And your body just one day says to you, no. And then you start living between hospital appointments and doctor's appointments and that. The preventative is so important. And also, not just that, like you don't just write yourself off.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of go, okay, well, this is clearly happening. Clearly I need to make changes because
you've got to dig yourself out of it.
I'm not unbreakable.
Yeah.
For so many years, I'd lived a life where I got away with it. You know, I mean, I didn't break bones
at that time.
Yeah.
And that's why everyone, that's why everyone, I had it on just on Facebook the other day is it's all about wear and tear. Is it really wear and tear, or is what you're just talking about? We just, when we're younger, we're just going out having so much fun, isn't that? Which is, again, that's fine, but it's going to catch up with you eventually.
Such a good time when we were young, though.
That's what concerns me
things.
about watching my daughter play football. Like, I'm really concerned.
Yeah, but this is my whole point about doing the little things. I never used to drink water, and I was playing a lot of sport.
Yeah.
I never used to drink water.
I know, Gatorade.
Yeah, it was Gatorade, Powerade, and all that, but that's my whole point. Don't go out and just go think you're going to start these big things. Yeah,
so what else have we got in the bag?
So anyway.
So water?
So this, just quickly.
You start with water?
This was my first ever game change. You're talking about your health and your gut health.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
This is, get this from Tyler Tolman. He's the crew that I've been working with, one of my coaches that I direct. And it's called Colon Cleanse, right? And it's the old clean your clucker, they say. Everyone's got this mentality of just the old flush out. And it actually is all about binding. You too, right?
Oh, it actually does say that on it. Clean your clucker.
So clean your clucker. So it actually binds all your the minerals, all the toxins and all that. And
pulls them out.
I'll tell you what, once you go through the process, you can do it over a 4-day or 7-day. But I did it, and I'll tell you what, it was such a great release.
So is this something you take every day, or this is something that you do as a protocol?
A 4-day colon cleanse.
If you are struggling with your health, that if you are feeling gut issues, I put somebody straight onto that. Either do over a 7-day or you can do a 4-day. 4 days, bang, action straight away, as in you can feel your body and your gut doing
What would
thing.
they have with that?
Just water or apple juice.
Okay.
And apple juice is very good for your digestive system. And our biggest issue is our digestive. I mean, our gut is our second brain, as they say. So if that's not working well, all your toxins are going back into your system. So we want to flush it out. So that's been a game changer for me. That is another one.
So do you eat over that 4 days?
No.
Oh, so this is 4 days. This is, and
for 4 days.
So just so everybody knows,
is that enough for 4 days, or that's enough for a lot more than?
It goes on your weight size, so on how much you have. You basically do 5 of those a day with some juice. So it's powder, and you do that, and you got to drink plenty of water because otherwise it'll dehydrate you again. But I'm telling you what, it was a big thing for me that changed. Right?
So if anyone's curious, it's got organic psyllium, organic buckwheat, organic chia seed, bentonite clay, and pink Himalayan salt. So what's the cost of something like that?
You're looking at memory about $50.
Wow, that's cheap.
That can give you 2, depending again on your weight, or just 1. And my mission is to do 4 times a year. So just to clean up and prevent, you just said, keep doing prevention.
So you could kind of do a community cleanse, couldn't you? Like do it with friends.
Yeah. But there's the things that you're talking about, Aaron, is, again, I still got to keep doing those bits and pieces. It's not just I'm doing it once, that's it. And that's what I like to do now. And just get somebody started. Once you get started, you start doing more and more. Because I started this journey and then I still had meats. I still had a beer, like quite regularly, but then I got to the point, hey, hang on a minute. What happens if I just cut out that? And then I cut out that. And then I cut out that.
And it's not saying you don't have to.
No.
But it's little bits. Like, see, just drinking water. Just drink water.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you start, I might try something else. And
well, it's habit. Right?
That's what you got to get into.
Filling this and chuck it in the fridge, right? So basically every day I drink this and then I chuck it in fill it up before I leave and throw it in the fridge.
Do you only have one of those a day?
Yeah.
That's not enough.
Well, for me, that's a big
starting
change.
point. I was going to say to you, that's a starting point.
Yeah.
That's a big change.
Judgment.
Huge.
Judgment.
Oh, gee, so judgy, Lisa.
Feels like about a litre, 1.2 litres. I don't know.
Lady Lisa.
Did you hear what Troy said?
Lady Lisa says.
He's not judgy.
Anyway, no, but for Aaron's size, how many of those should he be having?
Well, it's 1 litre per 22 kilos. So But again, that's just a simple thing to work up to. I had an athlete, like I explained before, a client of mine. He struggled to drink 1 litre. An athlete.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because all he was doing was having Powerades and all that.
Yeah.
And so, man, seriously, it is a challenge for everybody to drink.
And I think
that
baby steps are important. Right?
So go buy yourself 2 more bottles.
2 bottles?
No. But make sure you have a little bit of salt in there too. Make sure you have a little bit of Himalayan or Celtic salt's the better.
Yep.
and even a bit of lemon, just a little bit of lemon juice if you can, fresh
no,
lemon.
I've
And
done
I'll tell you what, it's so refreshing and good hydration.
It hydrates you better than
I've got this.
Gatorade.
This is actually Zazen.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's
awesome.
It's the
Okay,
fruit
and
water.
then just I've got a mixture. Everyone, it's just a digestive tea.
Okay.
I just have a bit of leather
So a loose
cleansed
leaf
tea.
blend digestive
How often do
tea.
you have those?
I have just one every day.
Yeah. Of each
Senna,
or
Senna
one?
No,
leaf
no, just
green tea,
whichever one.
whatever I feel
calendula.
like.
Yep.
All right. Again, people can go to an organic shop or whatever, make their own up. It doesn't matter.
Mine's
I'm just
my
sharing what
favourite's
my
liquid-
routine
Sure.
is.
Licorice root tea is my
Okay.
favourite tea.
So I'd get up in the morning, do my meditation, get everything going with oil pulling, then my water, meditation, and then I do some lymphatic system moving to get everything moving.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
lymphatic system's so important.
Yeah, I do that each morning.
And then do the shake and bake, which is all part of that, and then the Tibetan rites, which is part of your chakras. Then go for a walk or a bit of a jog. Then I'll come back and I will have a tea with a bit of the shilajit,
Okay.
which
what's
is
that?
very, very good for removing heavy toxins out of your system, but also
Okay.
give you nutrients back in. And it is super powerful. It's only a little spoon you need.
Right.
I have that in my tea. Again, just ongoing maintenance. Okay.
Sounds
And
good.
I started again just little amounts. I didn't have it all the time or anything like that. Okay. And then also just my fresh juices, just some greens, which is alpha and all
Okay.
that. Again, it's just something that just put a little spoon in
Alkalizes
there.
the body.
Alkalizing. Please understand this whole mission of this is to alkalize the body.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing this
Right.
for. All right.
You're just trying to match your pH up.
Spot on, man. Because I'm being real and saying that my body will not be full on alkalized all the time because of the universe.
That's
What's
right.
The thing. That's just be brutally honest.
Yeah. Realistic.
absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Be realistic. And so I'm just helping it along.
Okay.
And for me to do that, I'm in a better state and happier state, and energy is just through the roof because more consistent.
So after such a big month, would it be great to do a detox? If you are going to
100%.
indulge, you wouldn't do the detox now.
No.
Because if you're
Well,
going to indulge
I
in a
wouldn't
little
do
It
bit,
actually,
I
to
would have
be-
thought.
to be honest with you, if you really want to go into Christmas feeling great,
do the detox
Do a
and then
detox.
after.
Because
Yeah.
you won't be craving
then
that.
after,
And then
you
you're
won't be
gonna
craving those foods.
and after.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
So do a double whammy.
yeah, and I've
Great.
got a special on before we go too with people if they want to join up before Christmas. I do
Cool.
a month free. But anyway, if I feel I'm eating something that doesn't agree with me, I'll go and just do a day too fast.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
Again, I'm helping my body
Have you ever
process
done a
it.
fast?
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So-
I did a fast once for 3 weeks.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Just on water.
Just some water. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
How'd you feel?
Bloody awful. But,
Yeah, bloody hungry.
But no, I had to. Well, I
You
had
had
to.
to.
I decided to drop some weight for a rally many years ago. So
Yep.
it's a big event and a lot of pressure, and I knew that I needed to be in the best nick I could. So yeah, I dropped 11 kilos.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because my personal opinion by doing some fasting is support, because there's a lot of stuff that would come up which you probably realised in a sense, but just to understanding it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's all right. It's no drama. This is completely normal. Oh, cool. Then all of a
Because you'd
sudden,
have a lot of autophagy from the cells
Spot
that
on.
are
Yeah.
dying off. Yeah.
So that's my morning routine. Also, this apple cider vinegar is
with the mother.
is so good. I usually have it. You know, we're talking about a bit of warm water at night. Just a little bit of apple cider vinegar. You can even have that in your instead of the
I'll tell you what
lemon.
my grandmother used to say.
Beautiful.
She used to pop that into her drink every time she felt like she was putting weight on.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
She was a tiny woman.
Yeah.
But when she felt like she was putting weight on, she would say, "You need to drink apple cider vinegar with warm water."
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
started having a big glass of that before my lunch.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah,
same
it's very
glass I
good for
use the
your
lemon
digestive
on.
system, yeah.
And I think that's a really expensive one you've got. So I've been using the Macro brand. So
Yeah.
I don't know about the quality of it.
This is organic.
And I actually Googled the other day as to whether I could drink it when it had gloopies in it.
Yeah, gloopies.
Glupees is the mother.
That's
It's
the
called the
mother.
mother.
Yeah, and
that's good stuff.
That was a definite So I've
Yeah.
got it. So I have a system.
Yeah.
I shake it, and then I put like a capful of the gloopies in, and then I close my eyes and I drink it. It's the only way I can do it.
That's all. Breathe through it. You're right. Easy done. So yeah, that's just pretty much. And look, if somebody wants to just really, calm down your stress and whatever else, is just do a breath work. Just do a little bit of intermittent fasting,
Yeah.
and it's just
Calm your farm, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
But
what's your-
also, sorry, I just would like people to, anything that comes up during Christmas, that's just a reflection of you. Just breathe through it and work on it. And I actually, if I get peed off with somebody, I'll say thank you. Yeah. I legit would say thank you for that, because I didn't know I had that in me. And all they're doing is just being them.
A reflection of you.
And it's a reflection of me. And Christmas is a huge one for that. So just to calm, I love what you did.
So thank you for showing me what an asshole you are.
Hey? What's that? Jeez.
Shooter.
There we go. Drink it up. Drink it
Not
up.
really disappointing.
So the candy cane. Mine's got the candy cane on it.
Oh, gee, I got ripped off. Got a little lime. I'm good.
Very cute.
We've come to the end of the show.
We have
and then some. But that's great. Mate, thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah,
and
thanks for putting up with our shenanigans.
No, I love it. It's part of the fun. That's why I love coming here. It's part of the fun.
Absolutely appreciate it. For those who want to get in touch with you, where can we get you?
I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on all the social medias. And if you guys before Christmas would like to do some support with intermittent fasting or do a program, I've got a 3-month program. And what I'm going to do is have an extra month. So you get a month free. So you're basically going to have 4 months with me. I'll support you. I'll give you a plan. And again, the biggest challenge is support, but also coming back off 3 meals a day and just really, really changing your lifestyle. I'm all about a lifestyle. It's not a diet.
Yeah,
I'm helping you transition.
You don't want to die.
I hate the word diet. I don't see the point of it.
I agree.
D-I-E.
I agree, man.
It's just about changing lifestyle. I've been in different periods of my life where I've had a different lifestyle. Yeah, you're much happier with yourself. It makes a big difference.
Yeah, so anyone reach out, by all means. I'd love to have a chat and see where you're at. And again, it's just my philosophy is just have a match too. You've got to be able to work together, which is huge.
Yeah, absolutely
great.
We're going through.
Well, all I'm thinking about now is prawns, but we'll end the show. Thank you very much for being part of the One Thing.
Thank you for watching and
Thank you.
Ever felt lost online finding the right businesses?
Absolutely, like a needle in a haystack.
Introducing the Worldwide Awake Business Directory.
Tell me more.
It's your hub for businesses sharing your values. Discover eco-friendly products, socially responsible services, and more.
Count me in. I'll check it out straight away.
Find businesses aligned with your values on the Worldwide Awake Business Directory. Start making a difference with every purchase.